Another day in Washington, and you have to hear this one. Let me show you what we're voting on today. This bill is called Protecting Americans with Pre-Existing Conditions Act of 2019. Not too bad. We all agree we should protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. But is that what this bill is really about? Let's read the text. It's not that long. Beginning April 1st, the Secretary of Health and Human Services and the Secretary of Treasury may not take any action to implement, enforce, or otherwise give effect to the guidance entitled State Relief and Empowerment Waivers, and the secretaries may not promulgate any substantially similar guidance or rule. Okay, from the text you can tell that it has nothing to do with pre-existing conditions. So what does this have to do with? What they're referring to are 1332 waivers. What are 1332 waivers? These are basically innovation waivers allowed under the ACA. A lot of states have used them so far. States like Maryland, Oregon, Maine, Alaska, they use them for reinsurance programs, because what we found out was that reinsurance programs are a much more efficient way to protect people with pre-existing conditions. Obamacare requires that you protect pre-existing conditions via the exchanges. Okay, well, when you do that, premiums rise for everybody. That's why all of these states have actually changed their programs, that they've innovated. The Trump administration saw this and they said, why don't we make it even more flexible for states? Why don't we give states even more flexibility to both protect people with pre-existing conditions, but do it in a way that doesn't raise everybody's premiums? So then you gotta ask yourself, why is this bill called the Protection for the People with Pre-Existing Conditions Act? Because this is the height of cynicism. This is the height of political cynicism. Democrats are trying to get people to think that we as Republicans are voting against this because they're trying to get people to think that we're against protection for pre-existing conditions. That's not true at all. We're against bad policy. And this is both bad policy and political cynicism. It's a lie, it's dishonest, and it's really sad to see. So share this video, tell everybody the truth. We are not voting against protection for pre-existing conditions.